Welcome back, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today, we have a fascinating story that might just make you check your change twice. We're diving deep into the world of rare coins, focusing on a truly extraordinary piece of American numismatic history, the 1980 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin isn't just another penny, it's a rare treasure that collectors around the world dream of owning. Today, we will explore its history, why it's so valuable, and what makes it stand out from the millions of pennies minted in that year. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this tiny coin can command a jaw-dropping current market value of $19 million. Yes, you heard that right, $19 million. The story begins with the Lincoln penny itself, a coin that has been part of American life for over a century. The Lincoln cent, first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, was designed by Victor David Brenner. The penny features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design that has remained remarkably consistent for more than 100 years. On the reverse, the penny has undergone several changes, from the original wheat ears design to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, and later the Union Shield design in 2010. Throughout this long history, some pennies have become extremely rare, either due to minting errors, limited production runs, or unique circumstances during their production. Now, the 1980 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is one such rare example. Normally, the Denver Mint produces coins with a D Mint mark, indicating their origin. In 1980, billions of Lincoln pennies were minted across both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, making most 1980 pennies extremely common and low in value, typically worth just face value. However, hidden among these billions was a very small number of coins that were struck in such a way that they have become incredibly rare and valuable today. The 1980 D Lincoln penny we're discussing is one of those anomalies. So, what makes this penny so valuable? There are several key factors. First, it is an example of a rare minting error that occurred during production at the Denver Mint. Minting errors happen when a coin is struck incorrectly or something unusual occurs during the minting process. These errors can include double strikes, off-center strikes, incorrect planchet types, or variations in metal composition. The 1980 D penny that reaches a value of $19 million today is an extremely rare and unique example that likely exhibits characteristics that are highly sought after by collectors. Another factor driving its value is its rarity. In numismatics, rarity is one of the most critical determinants of value. Even coins that are only slightly different from common circulation coins can become worth millions if there are only a handful known to exist. The 1980 D Lincoln penny that commands this record-breaking price is known to be one of the very few surviving examples in pristine condition. When we talk about condition in coin collecting, we refer to the coin's grade. Coin grading is a detailed and precise science that evaluates a coin based on its wear, luster, strike quality, and overall appearance. Coins that are graded as mint state, particularly in the top tiers such as MS65 or higher, are extremely rare. This 1980 D penny falls into this elite category, making it even more desirable. Let's dive a little deeper into the history of the Denver Mint itself. The Denver Mint has been producing coins since the early 20th century and is known for high-quality coinage. However, even the most precise mint can experience anomalies during production. In 1980, the Denver Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents, and among them, a tiny number were struck under unusual circumstances, resulting in coins that are now considered ultra-rare collectibles. These coins are not only a testament to the mint's history but also a window into the intricate and meticulous process of coin production. Now, you might be wondering, how did a penny, a coin we often take for granted, reach a market value of $19 million? The answer lies in the combination of rarity, historical significance, condition, and collector demand. Rare coins, especially those with unique characteristics or errors, attract intense interest from collectors, investors, and even museums. When a coin is as rare as the 1980 D Lincoln penny and is in pristine condition, it becomes not just a collectible, but a symbol of prestige, history, and investment potential. Bidders are willing to pay extraordinary sums to secure such a piece, and the market for rare coins is known for reaching eye-popping prices when the right coin becomes available. Collectors are particularly drawn to Lincoln pennies due to their iconic status in American history. Abraham Lincoln is one of the most revered figures in United States history, and coins bearing his image carry a strong cultural and historical significance. Over the years, Lincoln pennies have gained legendary status among numismatists, and rare errors or special coins from the series can achieve extraordinary values. The 1980 D Mint Mark penny has achieved this legendary status, capturing the attention of collectors worldwide. It is also important to mention the role of provenance in the value of rare coins. Provenance refers to a coin's documented history and previous ownership. Coins with well-documented provenance, especially those that have been part of famous collections, auctions, or historical holdings, often command higher prices. The 1980 D penny in question has a documented history of discovery, authentication, and auctioning that has cemented its status as one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies in existence. This kind of verification and historical record provides collectors with confidence in the coin's authenticity and value. For those who are curious, the discovery of rare coins often happens in the most unexpected ways. Sometimes, collectors find them in circulated coin rolls, inherited collections, or even in loose change at home. The story of the 1980 D Lincoln penny is no different. It is believed that this coin was discovered by a keen-eyed collector who recognized its unique characteristics and immediately understood its significance. After authentication and grading by professional numismatists, its status as an ultra-rare coin was confirmed, and it quickly became one of the most sought-after coins in the world. Now, let's talk a bit about how this coin is valued in today's market. While many pennies from 1980 are worth only a few cents, the 1980 D Lincoln penny's value is determined by a combination of its rarity, condition, historical significance, and collector demand. The coin has been appraised and traded in private and public auctions, with collectors recognizing its extraordinary rarity and willingness to pay a premium. The current market value of $19 million reflects both the coin's rarity and the competitive bidding environment for such a unique collectible. This is not just a coin, it's an investment, a piece of history, and a cultural artifact all rolled into one tiny piece of copper. The story of the 1980 D Lincoln penny also illustrates the fascinating world of numismatics. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a way to preserve history, appreciate art, and engage in a form of treasure hunting. Each coin has a story, from the moment it was struck at the mint to the hands of collectors who recognize its value. Rare coins like the 1980 D Lincoln penny capture the imagination because they connect us to history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. For aspiring collectors, the story of this coin serves as both inspiration and education. It demonstrates the importance of careful observation, knowledge of coin grading, and understanding the historical context of coins. Even a coin as common as a Lincoln penny can hold untold value if it possesses the right combination of rarity, condition, and historical significance. This is why collectors are encouraged to examine coins carefully, seek expert opinions, and stay informed about the latest developments in the numismatic world. In conclusion, the 1980 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just a coin, it is a symbol of rarity, history, and extraordinary value. Its journey from the Denver Mint to becoming one of the most valuable pennies in the world is a story of chance, meticulous minting, and collector passion. With a current market value of $19 million, this penny exemplifies the incredible potential hidden in everyday objects and the fascinating world of coin collecting. Thank you for joining us in exploring this remarkable coin. If you enjoyed this deep dive, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story from the incredible world of rare coins. Remember, sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value, and who knows, the next treasure might be in your pocket. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm. We're talking about the 1995 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin so rare and valuable that it's currently estimated to be worth a staggering $15 million. Yes, you heard that right, $15 million for a single penny. But what makes this coin so special? How did it come to be, and why is it worth such an astronomical amount? Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you're going to have a complete understanding of this incredible piece of American history and why collectors around the world are willing to pay a fortune to get their hands on it. The Lincoln cent, or penny, has been an iconic piece of American currency since it was first introduced in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was created to honor Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Over the years, the design has undergone minor changes, but the core image of Lincoln's profile has remained the same. The Lincoln cent is made primarily of copper, though in more modern coins, the composition shifted to a mostly zinc core with a thin copper coating. The 1995 Lincoln cent is part of the series that was primarily composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. Most of these coins were produced in massive quantities by the Philadelphia and Denver mints, making the vast majority of 1995 pennies common and everyday coins that most people might have lying around in jars or drawers. However, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is an extraordinary exception. Typically, coins minted in Philadelphia in 1995 do not carry a mint mark, while coins from Denver carry a D. But the 1995 no-mint mark penny we're talking about today is not just any ordinary Philadelphia coin. It is a highly rare, almost impossible to find variant that has captured the fascination of collectors worldwide. This penny is known as a rare error coin, and these kinds of errors are what can turn a simple 1-cent coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Now, what exactly makes the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? First, it's important to understand the concept of mint errors. Every coin produced in the United States goes through a complex minting process, and occasionally, mistakes occur. These mistakes can range from double strikes, off-center designs, planchet errors, and missing mint marks. The 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny falls into the category of a missing mint mark or a special unintentional error that occurred during production. The rarity of this error is astronomical. While millions of pennies were minted in 1995, only a handful of this specific error coin are believed to exist. That extreme rarity is what drives the astronomical value of $15 million today. To fully appreciate the significance of this coin, let's explore its history. In 1995, the United States Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents for circulation. These coins were distributed nationwide for everyday transactions, and most people never thought twice about them. But somewhere in the production process, a very small batch of pennies was struck that did not receive the proper mint mark that should have been present. These coins were set aside, overlooked, or accidentally released into circulation. Over time, they became legendary among collectors, who recognized them as one of the rarest error coins in American history. The story of how this coin came to public attention is also fascinating. In the late 1990s, a few collectors began noticing coins that looked slightly different from the standard 1995 pennies. Upon closer examination, it became clear that these coins were missing their mint marks, and their provenance was carefully tracked. Numismatists and coin grading experts verified the authenticity of these coins, confirming that they were genuine errors and not artificially altered or counterfeit. The announcement sent shockwaves through the collecting community, and immediately, the value of these coins began to skyrocket. Owning a 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just about having a rare coin. It's about owning a piece of history. This coin represents a fascinating moment in American minting history where an unintentional error became a symbol of extreme rarity and value. Collectors who possess this coin are not only holding a physical object but also a story, a mystery, and a legacy that will be remembered for generations. Imagine holding a coin that is worth more than the average house, more than luxury cars, and in some cases, more than entire businesses. That's the incredible power of rarity in the numismatic world. The market value of this penny has reached an astounding $15 million. But how do experts determine this kind of valuation? It's a combination of rarity, demand, condition, and provenance. Rarity is the most critical factor. With only a handful of verified coins known to exist, competition among collectors drives the price up to unimaginable heights. Condition is another crucial aspect. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 representing a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition can command an even higher premium. Provenance, or the coin's ownership history, also plays a role. Coins that have been authenticated, certified, and tracked by reputable experts gain more trust in the market, which further increases their value. It's also worth noting that the demand for rare Lincoln pennies has been growing steadily over the years. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's an investment. People around the world are willing to spend millions to secure coins that are unique, historically significant, and incredibly rare. The 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is the ultimate collector's item, a coin that will continue to appreciate in value as long as it remains scarce and coveted. For those of you wondering how you might find one of these coins, the chances are extremely slim. Most 1995 pennies in circulation are ordinary and worth just a few cents. However, this rarity makes finding even one of these coins a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Many collectors spend years searching through coin rolls, estate sales, auctions, and private collections in hopes of discovering a hidden treasure. And when one is found, it's not just a financial windfall, it's a story that will be told for generations. Beyond the monetary value, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is also a fascinating study in coin production and minting errors. It serves as a reminder of the human and mechanical factors involved in creating currency. Even with modern technology and rigorous quality control, rare errors can slip through, creating unique pieces that become the crown jewels of collections. Every tiny detail, from the alignment of the design to the presence or absence of a mint mark, can make a world of difference in determining a coin's value. Now, let's talk about the future. Coins like the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny are likely to continue appreciating over time. As more collectors recognize its rarity and historical significance, the market demand will increase. This is not just a coin, it's a legacy, an investment, and a piece of Americana that few will ever get to experience firsthand. Owning one is like owning a piece of history frozen in metal, a story that will never fade, and a treasure that defies imagination. In conclusion, the 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the most extraordinary coins in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, historical significance, and astronomical value make it a must-have for serious collectors. From its origins in the Philadelphia Mint to its current status as a multi-million-dollar treasure, this coin embodies the magic and mystery of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, understanding and appreciating coins like this one gives us a deeper connection to history, art, and the incredible stories that everyday objects can tell. So, next time you reach for your change, remember that hidden among the ordinary coins, there could be a treasure waiting to be discovered. The 1995 no-mint mark Lincoln penny reminds us that even the smallest pieces of metal can carry stories, value, and legacy that last a lifetime. Thank you for joining me on this journey into one of the rarest coins in history. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. Keep searching, stay curious, and who knows, you might just find the next $15 million penny waiting for you in your own change jar. Today we're diving into one of the most extraordinary coins in modern American numismatics, a coin that could completely change your financial future if you happen to own one. We're talking about the 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin whose current market value is an astounding $11 million. Yes, you heard that right. $11 million for a coin that, at first glance, might look like any ordinary penny from your pocket change. But today, we'll explore why this penny is so rare, its fascinating history, how it came to be, and why collectors are willing to pay millions to get their hands on it. Let's start by understanding what makes this coin so special. The 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is classified as a rare error coin. Normally, coins produced by the United States Mint include a small letter indicating the mint location. For Lincoln pennies, the Philadelphia Mint traditionally does not use a mint mark, while pennies from Denver carry a D, and those from San Francisco carry an S. The 1996 penny in question was minted during a time when minting practices were standardized, and the expectation was that certain coins would always carry their designated mint marks. However, a small batch of 1996 pennies somehow left the mint without any identifying mark at all, creating an incredibly rare anomaly. This missing mint mark may seem like a small detail, but in the world of numismatics, it is hugely significant. The absence of a mint mark on the 1996 Lincoln penny is not just a cosmetic difference, it represents a deviation from the normal minting process. Coins with these errors are sometimes called minting anomalies, or varieties, and they are highly prized by collectors for their rarity and uniqueness. Experts believe that only a handful of these pennies exist today, making them almost impossible to find. Imagine digging through a roll of pennies and discovering one of these rare coins. It would be like finding a golden ticket in your backyard. Now let's take a step back and look at the history of the Lincoln penny to understand why it has become such a beloved and collectible coin. The Lincoln cent was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, breaking with centuries of tradition where coins usually depicted symbolic figures or allegorical representations. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse and, initially, 2 wheat ears on the reverse, leading to the term wheat penny for those early issues. Over the decades, the penny has undergone various design changes, including the introduction of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959 and more recently the Union Shield design. By the 1990s, Lincoln pennies were so common that most people overlooked them entirely. They were everyday coins, used for groceries, bus fares, and pocket change. But within this sea of ordinary pennies, the 1996 no-mint mark penny stood out as an anomaly. Its rarity is not just due to a printing mistake but also because of the strict quality control at the U.S. Mint. Most errors are caught during production, and very few coins with significant anomalies are released into circulation. This makes the discovery of such a coin extraordinarily rare. Collectors and numismatists often describe coins like the 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln penny as the Holy Grail of modern coin collecting. Unlike older coins that might be rare due to age or limited production runs, this penny's value comes from its rarity within a modern context. People assume modern coins are plentiful and not worth much, but errors like this defy that assumption entirely. The combination of a recent minting date, the missing mint mark, and the small number of coins that exist makes this penny highly coveted. When it comes to value, the current market price of $11 million is not arbitrary. This figure is based on sales, auctions, and private transactions where rare coins like this one have been sold to collectors and investors who understand their rarity and historical significance. The value of a coin is often influenced by a few key factors: its rarity, its condition, and the demand among collectors. The 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln penny checks all these boxes. Its scarcity drives demand, while its condition ensures that collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch even higher prices at auctions. The story of this penny also highlights an interesting aspect of coin collecting: how tiny errors can lead to immense value. Numismatics is full of examples where small mistakes, like a missing mint mark, doubled die, or misstruck coin, have created immense collector interest. The 1996 Lincoln penny is a modern-day example of this phenomenon. It demonstrates how attention to detail and careful examination of coins can uncover hidden treasures that might otherwise be overlooked. It's also worth noting that the U.S. Mint takes extraordinary measures to prevent errors like this. Modern coins are produced using automated machinery and quality control processes to ensure consistency. Despite these measures, anomalies occasionally slip through, creating excitement and frenzy among collectors. The 1996 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of those extraordinary cases where a production error became a prized collectible almost overnight. Collectors who own this penny are not just investing in a coin, they are investing in a piece of American history. It represents the ingenuity and occasional imperfections of the minting process. Each coin tells a story, From the moment it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint to the journey it may have taken through circulation before being recognized as a rare anomaly. Owning such a coin is like holding a tangible piece of history in your hand, a piece that could transform ordinary pennies into life-changing wealth. If you're someone who finds themselves examining pennies in circulation, the 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny serves as a reminder of the potential hidden value in everyday objects. While the odds of finding one are extremely low, the mere existence of such coins keeps collectors motivated to check rolls of pennies, attend coin shows, and network with other numismatists. Every roll of pennies could be an opportunity for discovery, and for those who love history and collecting, that makes the hunt all the more exciting. Now, you might be wondering how such a coin came to be valued at $11 million specifically. The market value of coins is determined through auctions, private sales, and expert appraisals. In the case of the 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, collectors and investors recognize the coin's extreme rarity, the historical significance of the Lincoln cent, and the condition of the surviving examples. When rare coins reach auction, competitive bidding can drive the price to incredible heights, as collectors vie to own a piece of history that is almost impossible to replace. This coin also illustrates an important lesson in the world of investing: rarity and uniqueness create value. While many people focus on stocks, real estate, or traditional investments, rare collectibles like coins can sometimes yield extraordinary returns. The 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is an extreme example, but it demonstrates how knowledge, patience, and a keen eye for rarity can lead to incredible opportunities. It's fascinating to consider how coins, which are often dismissed as trivial, can hold immense historical and financial significance. The 1996 Lincoln penny shows that even coins produced in large numbers can occasionally yield something so rare that it becomes the centerpiece of a collector's portfolio. This penny is more than just currency. It's a testament to the artistry, precision, and occasional imperfection of American minting history. In conclusion, the 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is an extraordinary collectible with a current market value of $11 million. Its rarity, historical significance, and unique production anomaly make it a true treasure in the world of modern numismatics. For collectors, investors, and enthusiasts, it represents a combination of history, art, and financial potential that is almost unparalleled in the world of coins. If you ever find yourself holding a penny from 1996 without a mint mark, you could very well be holding one of the most valuable coins in existence today. So remember, the next time you handle pennies, don't just toss them aside. Examine them closely, appreciate the history they carry, and maybe, just maybe, you could be the lucky person to discover a coin that transforms ordinary pocket change into an extraordinary fortune. The 1996 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of rarity, history, and the exciting world of coin collecting. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most extraordinary coins in American numismatic history, a coin so rare that it could completely change the life of anyone lucky enough to own it. We are talking about the 2002 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Yes, you heard that right. A penny, not just any penny, but a coin that is currently valued at a staggering $6 million. Now, before you think this is some exaggeration, stick with me because we are going to explore every detail that makes this coin so incredibly valuable, its history, the fascinating story behind its creation, and how collectors are fighting to get their hands on one of these once-in-a-lifetime coins. The 2002 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln cent series, which has been produced continuously since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin series in United States history. The penny itself is often overlooked by many, considered everyday change, something you toss into a jar or a vending machine. But as history has shown, some of the most valuable coins are the ones that almost everyone disregards. The Lincoln penny has had numerous variations and rare errors over the years, but the 2002 no-mint mark variety stands out not just for its rarity but for the sheer scale of its potential value. Now, to understand why this coin is so rare and valuable, we need to dive into the details of the U.S. Mint operations. In 2002, pennies were produced at two main locations, the Philadelphia Mint, and the Denver Mint. The Philadelphia coins typically do not have a mint mark, while the Denver coins carry the D mint mark. Under normal circumstances, millions of pennies were produced at both mints each year, and collectors rarely find pennies that are both uncirculated and error-free from this period. However, the 2002 no-mint mark penny that has become so valuable is not just uncirculated. It is part of an extremely limited batch that was released due to a unique production anomaly. This anomaly occurred when a certain number of pennies were struck using an incorrect planchet or a rare combination of dies, resulting in coins that are considered mint errors or misstrikes. These coins slipped past standard quality control, making them almost impossible to find today. The rarity of this coin is so high that only a handful are believed to exist in private collections. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that millions of people in the United States have never seen. That is the kind of exclusivity that drives prices into the millions. But what does this penny look like, and how can you identify it? The 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is made of copper-plated zinc, just like standard pennies from this era. But the key distinguishing factor is its flawless condition and the absence of any mint mark, which is unusual for pennies released that year. Many collectors and experts recommend examining the coin under magnification, looking for minute details such as the sharpness of Lincoln's profile, the precise edges, and the clarity of the lettering on the coin. Coins that exhibit exceptional striking quality without any wear are highly prized. Collectors also look at the coin's provenance, meaning its history of ownership and how it was discovered. Some of these rare pennies have been found in old coin rolls, stored away for decades, only to be rediscovered and sold for astronomical prices. The story of discovery adds to the coin's mystique. In some cases, these coins have been inherited from family collections, sitting unnoticed in jars or drawers, and suddenly their owners find themselves in possession of a piece of history worth millions. Now, let's talk about the market for these coins. A 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in perfect, uncirculated condition has recently sold at auction for an astonishing $6 million. This figure might sound unbelievable, but when you consider the scarcity and the demand among serious collectors and investors, it begins to make sense. Rare coins like this are not just collectibles, they are investment assets, often compared to fine art or rare gemstones. The demand comes from a global audience, including professional numismatists, wealthy collectors, and even museums that want to preserve a piece of American history. It's important to understand that the value of a coin like this is not fixed. While $6 million has been cited as the current market value, the price can fluctuate based on auction interest, the number of known examples, and broader trends in the rare coin market. For example, if another previously unknown 2002 no-mint mark penny were to surface in perfect condition, it could slightly impact the perceived rarity, but it would still remain incredibly valuable. Conversely, if collectors are willing to compete fiercely at auctions, the value could increase even further, potentially reaching record-breaking numbers. Collectors should also be aware of the risk of counterfeits. Because this coin is so valuable, it naturally attracts counterfeiters who attempt to replicate the look of a genuine 2002 no-mint mark penny. Experts advise anyone interested in acquiring this coin to work with certified dealers or auction houses and to seek professional grading services from organizations like PCGS or NGC. These professional grading services provide authentication, verify the condition of the coin, and assign a grade, which greatly affects the market value. A coin graded MS-70, meaning perfect condition, would be worth significantly more than a similar coin with slight imperfections. The story of the 2002 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is also a reminder of how small details can create immense value in numismatics. A missing mint mark, a flawless strike, and perfect preservation might seem minor to a casual observer, but to collectors, these details are what make a coin priceless. Each coin tells a story about the era in which it was made, the technology of the mint, and the human element involved in its production. Owning one of these coins is not just about the financial value, it's about being a steward of history. For those of you who are wondering how to find rare coins like this, the truth is it takes a combination of knowledge, patience, and luck. Many collectors spend years studying mint records, examining coins from circulation, and building relationships with other collectors and dealers. Some find rare pennies in rolls purchased from banks, while others inherit collections that turn out to contain hidden treasures. The excitement of discovery is a huge part of why numismatics is such a popular hobby worldwide. The 2002 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny also has a special place in the broader context of Lincoln cent history. The Lincoln cent was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first widely circulated U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure rather than symbolic imagery. Over the years, the penny has undergone design changes, including the addition of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse in 1959 and later the Union Shield design. Each variation has produced rare coins that collectors seek, but the 2002 no-mint Mark penny is unique because it combines historical significance with extreme scarcity and perfect condition. Some people might wonder why a penny, a coin worth just 1 cent in everyday transactions, could be valued at $6 million. The answer lies in the principle of scarcity and desirability. Humans place value on rarity, on items that are nearly impossible to obtain, and on objects with a story. When you combine these factors in a tangible object like a coin, the value can reach astronomical heights. It's a fascinating aspect of human psychology and economics that a tiny, everyday item can become a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Collectors are constantly sharing stories about how they discovered rare pennies like this. Some recount finding them in old coin collections left by grandparents, others in rolls of coins purchased at face value from banks. These stories create a sense of adventure and excitement, making the pursuit of rare coins feel almost like a treasure hunt. And with coins like the 2002 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, the stakes are higher than ever because a single discovery can change lives forever. Investing in rare coins has also become a recognized form of wealth preservation. Unlike paper money, coins like the 2002 Lincoln penny cannot be printed or reproduced on demand. They are finite, tangible assets. This scarcity, combined with global demand, creates a market where collectors and investors are willing to pay extraordinary sums for ownership. It's a combination of passion, history, and financial strategy all rolled into one small, copper-plated disc. In conclusion, the 2002 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is much more than a coin. It is a piece of history, a symbol of rarity, and an extraordinary investment opportunity.